When you look back at your time at Spurs, how do you reflect on it? Because there was always that potential, but there was only one trophy to show for it in the end. I know there was Champions League qualification and all that, but still. Yeah,
I still feel, like I said, I feel we should have done more. I also felt sometimes we felt we were just a couple of players light. If we was to get injuries to a couple of key players, which happened in a couple of seasons, it also affected us so much. Not disrespecting the players, we just didn't have the full squad. Which was if one of the key players like a Luka, Gareth, was to get injured, or one of the top strikers who was, we didn't have that squad to take us to that next level. Even still, we probably should have won more with that period, with that group of players. But I just felt we was just lacking in squad depth, maybe. To really manage us to compete. Because when you're playing European competitions and the Premier League, it's so difficult. You need that squad. You need the healthy squad. You need the right manager. You need everything to go into place because you play 3 games in a week normally. You play Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday when you're in the Champions League, or Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. And if you don't have the right squad, then it's so difficult to compete on the top level and then to start changing it into winning trophies.
Yeah. It's funny because when you talk about the squad at Tottenham, when you lost a big player, you seem to regenerate a new one. When Gareth Bale left, this looked like, I can't remember his name now, came into the team.
Yeah.
A guy who looked just like Gareth Bale. Josh, I think his name was, or something.
Trying to think who came through.
There was a kid, I'm going to show it to you later.
Yeah, that rings a bell when you said it then to me as well.
There was a guy who looked just like Gareth Bale.
I can't get him.
And then when Carl Walker left, the next season, suddenly Carl Walker-Peters was playing. I was like, oh, that's a strange coincidence.
Yeah, they have produced good players. They've got a great academy. That's one thing. They've got a great academy and they do try and use it. And they have brought through really great players throughout the times. But like I said, Carl Walker-Peters.
To replace Carl Walker, which was really weird.
No, they have, like I said, he's some really good talents there. And they do, that's the thing about Tottenham. He's a good club where they are trying to, they're not just going to try and buy the best talents. They are trying to also bring through the academy players if possible.
And because now with amazing training ground and all of that, it probably helps a lot. What led to your departure from Spurs?
I think you get to that time where sometimes you can be at a club too long. I was there for 10 years and I loved every moment of it. But they did get to a stage a couple of seasons before it where I maybe felt that sometimes you feel you need a new environment. You can be at a place maybe sometimes too long. You maybe, I won't say you go stale, but you just need that change of a new dressing room, maybe a new environment. And also Pochettino had come in and he decided basically a lot of the older boys and ones were literally, he wanted a younger squad. And even though I was only 28, I think, he pretty much decided that he wanted to bring a new style and wanted to play a different shape also. So yeah, that was basically towards the end of it then. And like I said, it was a bit of both. I remember having the conversation with Daniel and Daniel Levy, and he really wanted me to stay. And I didn't want to leave, but I think we both came to the end that it was time for me to move on.
It just felt a bit drawn out because one summer you were one of the names which everybody wanted a picture with on a pre-season tour to the US. The next year, you'd already gone out on loan to Everton and come back to the club. You weren't even in the squad for pre-season, were you?
But that's
to the US again.
Yeah, it was literally, that's how it was. It literally was like that. So, like you read, I went from being literally the season before, like I said, really important player, to literally the following season, part player, to then going on loan, which actually went really well, to literally coming back and being told basically, your time's up type thing. But also I'd had a really good time at Everton and we'd come to an agreement that I'd love to go there also. So, yeah, literally from that pre-season, I was, time was up really, and I was training with the youth team through the pre-season. Yeah.